Hi everyone, I am Ramukrada from Team 6. Today we are having discussion on the topic globalization is a threat to Indian culture. Globalization opens many doors to the Indian students who want to study in abroad, work at abroad companies. Globalization makes reduce unemployability in India, and globalization will uh, provide more scope in the future of the students in India.
But globalization means it destroys many, it makes so much of pollution and affects many animals.
Globalization is a international thing which we can follow because India is also in a country which is in Taiwan state which uh, also beat the United States etc. Because in not only in education sector my friend said that but in job sector and in agriculture sector and other sectors we must support the globalization because only the Indian strategies are um, not willing to attain the today's cost because all the foreign techniques we have to adopt in our daily life. And my friend said that the other points in globalization.
There may be some disadvantages to globalization, but we need to globalize our thoughts and ideas because only through the globalization only we can make our economy rigid and stand to face any situations like in past days we faced a pandemic situation where we successfully stand in those world markets due to our globalization policies only. In globalization, we interact with other countries to share our information and tight our trade techniques and trade relationship with other countries so that we can earn more money.
Yes, I don't think globalization is a threat to Indian culture, as nowadays people are keenly interested in wearing Western wear rather than wearing traditional. As in, Indian attire is of wearing a traditional, and people nowadays forgot about the traditional. And in an ancient way, India is more about the farming, and now people are less interested in farming. I think there are many ways which is a threat to Indian culture.
Nowadays, rural areas are affected by the globalization. I think so. Agriculture is most affected by globalization.
But recently, we have seen that in every country there is an Indian who is at a top position. So, if the world likes Indian ideas, so without globalization, the reach of the ideas won't reach completely. And as our friend says, agriculture is most affected due to globalization. But some companies are investing in developing the technology for agricultural needs, and they have been very good success rate around.
Yes, I support my friend's statement. Also, in recent days and situations, because of pandemic, so many poor countries face many problems. Because of, but if you adopt globalization, they can increase our relationships between the countries. Um, like the real example is Pakistan and Bangladesh, which caused various problems in COVID situation, but China helps both the countries with their money because of globalization only. Here, globalization is not only a single word; it can build the relations between the country and shares the information, and it also helps in corporate sector also because all the countries have the corporate companies are worldwide. So we adopt the globalization and does not cause any effect to Indian culture.
Globalization is affected on Indian culture also. Indian culture where girls are wearing Western wears and uh, not only the Indian culture like sarees are Western wears that are affected by the globalization.
As you said, Indian farming was badly affected through the globalization. But see, our population from past to present situation is increasing rapidly. If we follow those old techniques in cultivation, it will not provide a sufficient food to every people of India. But I'm not criticizing those old methods, but we need to change and modify our methods. Only through globalization only we get about know about the new techniques for getting harvesting quickly.
But nowadays, seeds are provided from foreign countries.
As globalization leads to unemployability and inequality in the society, and globalization, once upon a time, India is of uh, arts and culture, and now everyone forgot about the arts and culture.
But globalization, the arts and culture of India expanded in globalization to have a great idea about Indian arts. If a person who is rooted in India will definitely follow the culture of India. He's not going to change it due to other parameters. If he wanted to change completely, then it's another issue. So globalization is much needed for a country to develop in its own way. So we conclude like this.
Next week.
One next with the news is are going to discuss on the given topic that is globalization affects Indian culture. Globalization, there are so many companies and not only companies, institutions also are becoming globalized and globalized, making the people also becoming globalized. It is also affecting Indian culture. We can say some examples. For defending that it is affecting our Indian culture that traditional ways are being done because most of the people are willing to wear the Western ways. Where the once upon a time we can see the people wearing only the traditional ways, but now presently we can find most of the people are wearing using Westerns. And also, as agriculture is the one of the main aspect in our culture, and it is also very helpful to provide the food grains and the ingredients that are needed to livelihood. But due to the use of pesticides and all the other fertilizers from the global companies, the cost of production is improving, and farmers are also um, making making difficulty for the farmers for the production of the crops due to the more usage of fertilizers and pesticides due to over cost.
So, firstly, globalization is more about interacting with various countries or various people and exchanging our culture and habits and what not everything. So, globalization is important to know what's happening in other countries because we are not belonging to only particular country. We all the countries together are people we want to interact with. So be it farming, we have farming as our backbone in India. So we have exchanged these farming techniques with other Western countries, and the Western countries have given us much more technologies like AI and many emerging technologies. So we have exchanged like this. So it is important to have globalization. For the improvement of each individual, we need to exchange and we need to know more about every country and every person individually.
The rural areas are most affected due to the globalization because Indian agriculture is the most agriculture to serve the society, but these are importing the seeds and fertilizers from the foreign countries. It is affecting to our agriculture, and some of the proteins these are importing from increasing the cost of the prices due to the globalization.
Yes, globalization brings change the social and culture, and it's a jump up. And globalization did not choose the social effects on the social and social media, culture, and environmental economics effects on the globalization.
The topic was the globalization created for the culture. My opinion was some because the tradition and the culture was spreading throughout the nation, which helps the economic growth of the nation. The underlying of the urban areas will affect the population, which will helps the growth of the country and which can spread the language to the foreigners and we can get the tourists to our country.
We can see it's a different change from past decade that art and culture also has been changed due to the globalization. We can also find so much difference between the present culture and in the previous decade we used to find more joint families because most of the people used to be working in our country and they also used to go to education. They used to study in our country, but after being globalized, most of the students are willing to study in abroad, and it is also affecting to decrease the joint families.
So as we are seeing today's culture, it is all about our Indians. We can see foreigners are willing to come to India and experience the diversified culture. So it is very proud moment for our country. And also, and the saddest part is we are taking the culture of Western countries in a bad way. We can say that it all depends on us taking the things which have in other countries. So I want to specify one thing. So the friendly relationship with countries is very important as we have seen that at the time of Sri Lanka crisis, as it has friendly relationship with other countries, it have been come out of that crisis because other countries have helped both economically and giving help for that country, and we do have faced many problems like floods and many we can see economical backwards, but we have friendly relationship with many countries like USA and we have like USA, China. So these friendships have helped us to come back with that problems. So globalization is very important to have friendly environment between countries. So, thank you.